To computer. All right, supposedly we're recording. So we're going to record. So I am excited today. We do have some guests who are joined us, and they're going to come back at the end of the meeting from Ashton Woods. That's the community right across from Windermere High School, correct? I don't remember what it's called. Anybody remember? The community next to Windermere High School. That's what it's called.
Lake Haywood.
Lake Haywood. Oh yeah, Lake Haywood. That makes perfect sense. But
Along the townhomes, that's the reason.
oh, they're launching the townhome, so that's why they're here. Yeah, the single families have been going, so the townhomes are going to get started. They're going to tell us about that, but we're going to put that at the end of the meeting. So we're going to have that out here. But what we're going to talk about today is a little amazing thing, if I do say so myself, that I came up with just this week out of necessity. Isn't that how it happens, right? Necessity is the invention. What did they say? Mother of an invention. Thank you. Yes. So I was meeting with a fellow advisor out of Sarasota, Laura Pearson, about a listing that we have, a joint listing kind of a thing with Keith, who doesn't want to talk about it. So if he's on, sorry, Keith, I even mentioned it. But anyway, we're going to revive this listing. It's been a painful listing. It's expired. It's coming back. It's a long story, but because it's our own expired, and there's reasons. Anybody have you gone to the open house? We've had several of them. It's a beautiful property. He built it. Okay.
Okay.
Gonna mute me though. All right. So who did that weird mute thing that I sound terrible? Anyway, two beautiful homes. Okay. One big, huge garage. You could put in an RV, a boat. Awesome, right? But did I mention it's in Lady Lake? Did I mention it started over 2 million? Like 2.5, maybe higher, like closer to 3. Did I mention it's in the middle of nowhere? Did I mention there's no pool? There's no beautiful landscaping. There's no lifestyle. There's no, like, we're trying to come up with who would buy it and why, right? The area doesn't substantiate the price at all, right? So I'm like, oh gosh, well, we got to come in there. We've got to come with a reason, I've had to restructure this. Why, what's the difference in the price? So I wanted to come with basically a strategic pricing strategy, a reason for a plan for a expired listing. And I created one, which is what we're going to go over today. Now, it just so happened that I did this for our own expired listing, but the idea is, guys, you could do this for any expired listing. So this complementary kind of concept would go along with your marketing that you would bring, a supplemental kind of marketing. So I'm going to show you what I did, and then I'm going to show you how I did it, which is the best part. Okay, but hold on, let me keep admitting people. Hey, Brad, there he is. Okay, so share my screen. Let's hope it works. You know how sometimes we have some fun with that. All right, but really, it's right here. Can you guys online see the Darlington?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys all want one? I just printed out lighter paper today, but it's nicer on pass things down. So what do you guys think? So, God, no. That's why I had to prepare this for the sellers because they have expired. We are getting them back. They walked into office with Tasha, and we needed to tell them why they need to stay with us and what we need to do differently. But if you notice, look here, it is a substantially larger, newer home. But this is the list price, this is the area, this is the price per square foot, and this is the days on market, right? Look, pricing gap is clear. And this explains exactly what's happened, where it is above the market, above the average price per median price per square foot, what is the 34% above even the highest price sold. This is why we're trying to get the price down. More than double the price of the highest closed price, okay? Then this goes through and it shows you the metric right here, which I love, about how it compares versus the Lady Lake market, which is critically important because if you put this house in Windermere, completely different, right? I mean, we notice that's always the issue, right? This is the house in Darlington. These are the average sold, the average and the highest ever sold, guys, right? The heated area, right? This is the square footage. This is Darlington, that's the average that's selling there. The price per square foot of this compared to the average, the median, and the highest ever sold. You think it's a little overpriced, right? And the days on market, well, of course it expired at 203, but the median there is 74. Well, we can see why, can't we? Right? And then we go to page 2, which goes through some more critical information here. What it's struggling next to, and it shows some comparisons of other properties. I'm having some trouble scooching in. The advantages of this property and what you have to consider it doesn't have. I love how they called it considerations. That was a nice way to say negatives, right? There's no pool. There's no private well and septic. Very specialized garage, right? But not everybody wants this huge, ginormous garage, which you can see on the front here. This is the house. This ginormous thing is the garage. It's got the 3 and then yeah. Some people love it, but some people might not, right? Much higher price than the whole established market. Limited buyer pool that are more than 2 million. It was over $2 million. How many people do you have even buying in that area, right? And a virtual pool in the marketing may shift some buyers' focus, but is it enough, right? So these are the great things. It's a 1-story layout. A lot of people love that. You got 2 1-story homes, right? Multi-generational because you got a guest house. That's also a rental opportunity. Terrific. Commercial grade detached garage could be good if you're in the construction industry. So that's an opportunity, right? 6-car capacity plus oversized RV and boat storage could be great. 2.3 private acres in gated setting. Kind of. I mean, it's not private, but could be good, but that's positive, right? It was just built in 2023 and 2 generally separate residences. So these are pluses. And here is, look at this, the profitable market positioning. This is the target list. How do you like that? Now, this is the bottom line. Darlington Avenue is one of the most distinctive properties in the area, but it was, I can't see it. But I can't read it. Can you guys read that? But it was priced above anything the Lady Lake market has supported to date. It needs to be relaunched below 1.9, right? Which is 100% true. And then it talks about here, look at this, if you guys can see, who are the possibilities who will buy the project? Who are the people that would be the buyers? Car collectors, right? Then we have here, RV and boat owners, multi-generational families, business entrepreneurs, and buyers seeking privacy and space, right? Those people who don't want to be around amenity centers, who don't want to be in the villages because it's outside of the villages, right? And then here's some marketing strategies: professional storytelling, targeted online exposure, social media strategies, private marketing, exclusive showings, right? Where are the feeder markets? Look at this. It shows all these feeder markets, where they're coming from. How do you guys like this so far? Do you think that this would be a useful tool?
Yes, I love it.
Thank you, Carrie. How much time do you guys think I spent coming up with this?
It's AI, right? 30 minutes?
Okay, so you think with AI it took me 30 minutes? If you didn't know I used AI, you think it took me hours?
Yeah, because you wouldn't have had to find all the information.
Oh, yeah, definitely hours
It
with
took
all the
me
research.
Not even 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes. Now, it does help that I know the local market. If I didn't know the local market, it would probably have taken me longer. But yes, Jules?
So did you upload?
Yes, I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. Yeah, this class is not solely to go apart this part. I wanted to show you what was created and then how I did it. Because the concept is, guys, if you like it, and like I had a sneaking suspicion that we all might like it, because what do we like to steal? Candy from a baby. And what do we call candy from a baby? Luxury spires.
Yeah. And you didn't trust AI to get stats. You had those. You made.
You know who had the stats?
Oh.
This is the beauty, guys. I'm going to stop this for a second. This is the beauty. I took the data right from the MLS. And usually, guys, I would crunch all the data. You know me. I take forever. I crunch in the data and I'm coming up my average square spread. And I'm like, how long does it take me to do that? It takes a while.
Yeah.
I I didn't have time. I was running like a chicken with my head cut off. I know you guys all find that hard to believe, right? And I had Laura come and I was like, oh my God, she's almost here. I had literally 5 minutes to prepare this thing. So I was like, okay, chat, here you go. I literally just took the time for, I'll show you exactly what I did, but we'll do it. I just took the data time periods. I exported the data. I said, look at this data. Tell me what would be significant to an expired seller comparing this data. And it came up with that. I didn't even crunch the
On
numbers.
the spreadsheet.
I will show you. We're going to do it right now.
It was late because you started with real data.
Yeah, it's safe because I did the data. And then I verified the data because because I didn't trust chat. I'm going to be honest. But I mean,
But you used the right tool. You made it look pretty, but you used good.
yes.
I love it. So
How amazing is this, guys? So you don't even have to be the data crazy cruncher that I am, but you better check it. Is this pretty impressive? So you see why I told you have to be here today? Yeah, okay. So let's have some fun, shall we? Who wants to come up with an expired listing that we can do one on? Because let's not do one on we have, or let's do one on that one that you want to work on, or a fake one. Let's just do one, right? So let's pick one. Let us go to the MLS. So anybody know of an expired that we'd want to try to play with? Or we could just pull up an expired in the MLS. Oh my God.
No, we're done with that.
No, it's not that we're done with that, but that poor thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really out of the market though. Let's try to pull one that would be a little bit more less out of line with the market. Could you imagine? That one's so out of line with the
Okay.
market. Ponce Inlet, I mean, we could do that one, but that is but let's do one. Hold on. Let's pull up expireds, right? What market do we want to pull, guys? Windermere, Dr. Phillips, what do you think?
Yeah.
328. Okay, Jules. We had one just wanted to 32836. Okay, and we definitely want to be above 2 million. What? 2 million. Come on. All right. Did I say did I put too many zeros? No. All right. Let's go back 365 days. 8. Okay. Let's go. Let's go see. What do we got? Results. Hello. Any year now. Oh, now I have 0 matches? What happened? Is that weird? What is going on? Clear. Your internet is, oh, my internet is unstable. Well, that would not be surprising. Come on. Okay. Oh, it just came in. Now I'll do it again. Okay, expired. I'm gonna do the last year just so we can get good data. All right, we're doing 32836, right? And we're gonna say 2 million and up because we're gonna make it fun. And we have 8 results.
Got more than 8. That's actually kind of surprising.
All right. Okay. 10 million. Oh my God, it's so slow. It's really slow, our internet. Who had it? Jenny. Sorry, Jenny. We love you. It did sell.
Sometimes you look at expired.
All right, let's see.
Yeah.
Cypress Shores. Cypress Shore. Oh, it's Sandy. Shandy, this is yours. 4.2?
That's Kathy and.
Oh, yeah, we hate them. We hate them.
And that too sold, by the way.
It did? Shocker.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about that. Okay, let's talk Jennifer Almeida. Let's see this. Did this one sell? Let's take a look. Matching property histories. Let's just see if it's sold. Because you guys always, you gotta check that. It expired. Nope, this one has not sold. So this one is still a good one. So this one's Southern Breeze. So here we go. Here we go. So Southern Breeze is what we're going to look at, right? So this is what we're going to create it for. So first of all, first thing we're going to do, because this is so painfully slow. Oh my gosh. So we can have a whole conversation while we're waiting for the picture to download. This should be 2 seconds. This is low resolution. But for the purposes of our exercise, we are going to do this.
Probably a video tonight on farewell.
Yep, we're gonna, you would have downloaded the cat video, but
That's right.
we know you did it. You said it, so you did it. Okay. We took a picture of that. So we're going to use that picture. We want to use a couple pictures if there are some in our marketing brochure, because the best thing to do is to use actual pictures so it doesn't look chat-like. Right? Does that make sense, guys? Because chat's going to create pictures, but we want to use the pictures that are really from the property. So we're going to take a couple, which may take the longest time from the whole. And I'm a little scared because since the internet is obviously not playing along nicely, it may take us a little. That's not a bad picture. Oh, for the love of everything. So how's everyone doing?
And just for fun.
Yeah.
Since it is Jennifer, she only works with Brazilians.
Yeah.
The name, the LLC name
Just
is
take-
Ironman.
It's not even.
Yeah, Homem de Ferro in Portuguese means Ironman,
Oh.
LLC.
Oh, so obviously this is something you're going to go after.
And I'm gonna play the Ironman, and I'm gonna theme this sucker.
Okay, so basically, Jules, you want me to put your headshot in there is what you're saying? So essentially, I'm doing Jules's work for her right now. Okay, so we're all clear. All right, great. Okay, excellent. All right, so we've got, dare I take one more picture? This is nice. Do I want to take all of the, okay, we'll just take this one. All right. I mean, it does look like a Brazilian house. Can we all admit that? Like,
Yeah, same.
Definitely. It's beautiful though. The pictures turned out really nice.
it did. Thanks. Thanks, everybody. Okay, that's there we go. All right, we're gonna go with that. All right, now what we're gonna do is this was on the market. When was it on the market? It expired. It was on the market for 143 days. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna download this. So we're gonna say print to PDF.
It's actually almost a year.
Yeah, well, this is what we need, this sheet for chat. So we're gonna say file, save as, and we're gonna say desktop, and I'm gonna call this 9916 Lone Tree Lane. Okay, there we go. Now I'm gonna go back.
No, it's not.
Oh, is this the wrong listing?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Did I take the wrong pictures? No. Then I need to print that. How did that happen? It's this one, right? Hyperion?
No, Hyperion sold,
Oh,
that's going on.
went the wrong way. Gosh darn it. This computer is not previous. Southern Breeze is not. Oh, Southern Breeze? Okay, this one. Print. But the pictures were correct, weren't they? We hope?
Yeah.
Please tell me. That took forever. Okay. I'll save as. Okay. 9233 Southern Breeze. Okay, that's the one. Southern Breeze. We got to remember Southern Breeze. Okay. Now we're going to go back and we're going to see, is this in a community?
Yes, Phillips Landing.
Yeah,
I think
I'm
they're-
gonna, yeah, I'm just copying it. Phillips Landing. Okay, so now we're gonna go this. We do criteria. We're gonna get rid of the 2 million. And we're gonna say active, pending, and sold in the last 365 days. And we're gonna pull in Phillips Landing.
She was selling furniture, so that you know.
All right. Phillips Landing. And we're gonna export all of that. Export. And we're
These are
gonna
just active and expired.
active, pending, and expireds. And I'm going to do this, and I'm going to call this Phillips Landing.
You're doing it this step because it's what chat can actually read.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see, Phillips Landing. Okay, now I'm going to compare that for the same time period to the zip code.
You found it can't read the PDF, it's gotta have an Excel.
Well, it doesn't really matter, but I always just like to do that. If you feel good about a PDF, knock your socks off. Sometimes I might do the tabs, but I like to give it more data than less.
Yeah.
That's why I do that. All right, and then it's just so painfully slow. What's that? The lady's back.
No, that's it.
Oh, okay. Hello, Alejandro. All right, so now, and let's make sure I'm going to compare this to single family though, because we know now that I'm doing the whole zip code, there's other things other than single family. Phillips Landing is only single family, correct? Okay.
Yes, yes. And but they have 3 communities and you just pulled one of them, which is States at Phillips Landing. And they
Okay.
have 2 others inside that might not be under the same.
Okay, so we'll see. But now what I've done is I'm going to pull all the stats that have sold, active pending and sold in the last year in 32836. Okay, single family. And-
Yes, I did a little with my stuff.
Huh?
With
I'm
full
pulling
reference.
everything. I'm pulling everything. I'm going to see what chat does with it. You could be more specific.
Yeah, there is really
What-
crappy little ones that are.
I'm just going to see I'm going to see what chat does with it. I'm going to see how much data it does. Export.
Oh, you're testing.
I'm testing chat. I'm going to see what chat does with it. It may do well, it may not. I may have to be more specific in my searching, right? But we'll just see how it does.
You might use. Really?
It might just really like screw it up. But we're going to see. We're going to see. Yeah. And then we're going to see, look at this. I'm going to upload and I'm going to say add photos. And I'm going to say, look at this. I'm going to say, the last thing I downloaded, which was at 10:24, 10, oh, not that.
Right? Yeah. Geographically speaking. Captain Hobbs, I kind of want to sort of like.
Okay. And
Blocks.
it was Southern Breeze, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna say, take a look. Now it's all about what you tell it. Okay, so we say, take a look at the 2 spreadsheets attached. See how the home at 9233 Southern Breeze, right, compares to what?
Breeze Drive.
It's okay. Compares to what has happened in the community of Phillips Landing and the entire zip code of 32836. Premier chat.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, look at this. He's going to tell me what's helped it, what's hurt it. Oh, no, I didn't close sales. Oh, I missed closed. I only have expired. I didn't hit sold in the last 300. Thank you for pointing that out. All right. Export.
Are you doing actives? So you'll want coming soon, because I've noticed there's just one more on it.
I have actives, active pending, but I did expired, not closed, so I had to put some drops in mine, so results. All, make sure you hit all. Now I'm gonna export, export. Now I have to put that up in there and then add photo, downloads. Now look at that. Oh, you know what? Did I do that for Phillips Landing too? Back. Criteria. Nine. Export. All right, so now I'm doing it with the souls. At the two spreadsheets attached with the closed data for both Love's Landing and the entire zip code of 32836. This is interesting, right?
Stellar girls that you have here? Only your top students.
I know. Isn't that, well, it tells you something, right? Hey, while I was working, I put some drops on. What does that say to you? It's the ones who keep getting business. Is it by accident? Guys?
Sorry. I mean, really.
I mean, I just showed up for free food. I go to the grocery store.
Carrie would have been here. She was just in the middle of doing something. She could have finished. Carrie was gonna come. But it's not a surprise. Okay, so now look at that. Okay. Now watch this. So now I'm gonna upload this Darlington documents.
Well, I didn't pull the Senate Hills were ridiculous.
Okay, watch this.
I think
Stop.
it's so brain.
Now create a,
Presentation.
yeah, that's a good word. For an
Printable
expired,
presentation.
a pictorial. Pictorial. You have to tell me you want it to be like a picture. For an expired, for the expired seller of, what's the address again? Do you guys remember?
3. 9233 Southern Breeze.
9223,
9
uh-huh,
233 Southern Breeze.
Breeze Drive. Similar, showing why the home expired. Expired, and how, with the help of Jules Carnero and Premier Sotheby's, we would help them sell. Let's see what happens.
Oh, this is the fun part.
Yeah, this is a fun part. Let's see what it does.
You could have potentially asked to include the graph.
You could do all sorts of things, yeah, but it's just fun to see what it does. Yeah,
And using our colors. Which this is completely.
Oh, yeah, it does. It knows it's been trained. Thank you, Elise Raymer. Yeah. Yep.
I will have to say that I've been using Claude.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
As soon as I could.
Said, themed everything with navy blue and white or navy
Mm.
blue and gold. All my presentations, everything that Claude has been helping has been Sotheby's style.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, now with Premier Chat has been a little bit off point. I just think Claude is more powerful, that's all.
I use them both. I use them interconnectedly. Sometimes I come up with data in Claude and then I make a
And
chat
do
do the
different-
presentation.
And
Mhm.
they give you different- something they want-
I use them against the other. Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah.
What's these better numbers?
And one time I asked them who's better, they both are better for different reasons. I would say,
Gemini for graphs and pictures and
Yeah.
design. Remember that,
Yes.
the render, I had, to create a render for this lot in Winter Park, Gemini listing. I mean, like this, that was on Gemini.
I was paying like $20 a month for reimagining.
Oh, look, they're creating a whole presentation. It's giving me multiple slides.
Where do you see us at?
I was paying for that Reimagine app to do first staging for. new
Oh, you were?
I was until,
Yeah, that your chat does it for free. Yeah.
It does it so much better.
I know.
Look at it closely.
Yeah,
It will change things.
yeah, like the faces, if you try to do people, it's that.
More ways.
Yeah,
Oh, people.
Oh, window,
people is no good.
oh, it'll change your actual room.
Yeah,
You're gonna watch it.
you have to tell it, keep everything else the same, only add, change furnace, or only change furnace.
It'll still do, yeah. It put an extra couple windows in them,
Oh,
buy
boy.
once, I'm like, yeah, don't do that.
No, I don't know what is doing now. That's a beautiful home, but that is definitely not the home.
It grew.
Oh, no,
No, me neither.
you didn't.
I've seen the things before, I have everything though.
We don't have so much going on.
Oh, my son, he did the class like a couple months ago, he's already got his license.
Really,
Yeah,
it's motivating.
yeah, okay, I need to get there and do it. Sure.
Yeah, it's so easy. It's bowling to
We
get
were
it.
done the hard part.
Yeah. I don't know. It's good fun.
That was a good class, right? Yeah, I'm gonna get our group together and go back.
Did you give a different address presentation?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's why I'm like, I don't know what it's doing. So I'm gonna take it to look at. I saw.
Something similar, we're looking to have something similar to this.
I know, that's why I'm gonna tell it to do, but you have to stop it.
Need the address.
I didn't say southern, I said souther, but I don't think that would do it.
Well, isn't there a 7 in it, the address?
No. I don't think so. Let's say 9233. Let's see. Okay, look. Look at this presentation. Maybe you can't read the PDF.
Oh, yeah, maybe. I think you can.
I don't know, we'll see.
You think it would remember the last presentation that you liked, because you told that you liked it?
Well, it gets, I looked at this for a strong model for. How Jules will reposition the property. It's talking about you already. Okay. Now, create that.
Sure, whatever.
And I'm gonna go with my Iron Man outfit. The next presentation.
Really, he's the best superhero.
Sometimes it goes a little off the wall. You got to bring it back in. You got to go, what were you doing? Like it was getting really snarky last week and making new people. And I'm like, what the heck? I had to tell it was being naughty and it said, yes, I am. It was very creepy. Got a little creepy on me.
I like the honesty.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it did admit it. I mean, it says, you're right, you caught me. I was like, what?
It's a good didn't offer examples or suggestions in that regard.
No, it did not.
Could have gone down a real.
It just said, if you would like me to do something different, this is how you have to tell me. I was like, okay.
I like you not even.
I do not like it naughty. I want it to do exactly as I tell it. Be a good chat GPT. Do exactly as I say. All right, let's see. Perfect. Well, let's hope that it's done what I said. I think I threw it. See, the one thing I will tell you is you can't tell it too many things at once. I probably should have made it, let it create me and then threw Jules in at the end. Yeah,
As well with AT&T fiber versus Spectrum as well.
let's see. Checking portrait, marking presentation notes.
Check was down. Literally. And I mean,
Chat was
the
down?
house- the house-
Oh, you're AT&T. Yeah. Internet.
Jim?
I don't know her name.
I have two.
Oh, she said she literally shares a wall with me.
Jill.
Okay, yeah,
Jill.
that's why.
She's a broker. Very, very.
Okay.
And she's a very nice lady.
Mike, you have anything to tell us about the market while we're waiting?
Yeah.
Rates aren't a great conversation right now.
So-
I want to talk about other things. Opportunity, buyer's market, right, exactly. So we'll talk about rates. That's my advice. But oil price dropped.
Oh, it did. Okay.
What dropped?
Oil.
Oil prices, we've got our 67th ceasefire.
And Mike, that's the thing we could use chat for is, sometimes I tell my loan clients like, sure, the rates are higher, but that means you're gonna pay $150 more a month. But you're buying the property for $25,000 less. So look at what that means over 30 years and what this means.
That was good.
Like if there's a graph.
Pulling information, like 90% out emails and stuff like that, it does a really good job of like helping me
Okay.
about what's happening.
Oh, like key market indicators and stuff.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
It misses some of the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
So like broad spectrum stuff.
But to your point, we just need.
Why does it take forever?
Discussion, other than race.
A lot of people don't want.
There was a.
Yeah, right, they don't know,
Like a consumer, for example.
yeah, they're like, don't tell me how.
The rates higher a lot now.
Right, yeah.
Here we go, guys. So let's download and download. And then we could make, fix each one of them.
Open up, take it.
Well, what I'd want to do now is change each picture. So this is where I get, I'll look at it, right? And I go in and now I change each little thing. But this is where, let's see, downloads. And we're going to look at the ones that were most recent. So let's see. Here we go. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. Why does this look weird? So that looks pretty cool. We can make it look cooler though. Not too bad. But look,
That's our flood zone, I take that out, I don't think I have.
Yeah.
There. I mean, it's reality.
but this is cool. Look at this. This right here is what we use as a scattergram. So here she has a scattergram and you can see why her price, what we're showing here about why it didn't sell, see? So it's showing how she compared to the other prices in the community, which is cool, versus days on market, right? So that's, and the square footage, it doesn't have days on market. These are square footage and this is the price. So that,
Mary, you're just
yeah.
seeing a black screen right now.
oh, you are? Oh, you
Uh-huh.
know what? I probably have to go back to stop share and share again. Okay, can you see it now? Kara, can you see that?
Yes, we can. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for telling me.
What was the comparison about Pocket Lane?
what is the indicative over there? Because it was not sold in the last 6 months, the 1,000, you see Pocket Lane?
So it says here, buyers are willing to pay for Phillips Landing luxury, but the strongest nearby close benchmark was Southern Breeze at 2.7 at 542 price per square foot in 32 days. So 9233 asked for both a higher total price and a higher price per square foot, which added extended exposure timing. So that's why it sat on the market, because they were a higher price per square foot and they were a higher volume price. So that's the problem. And they're saying that at a glance, these are the listings that struggled. That's what they're showing.
Okay, and then when you were pulling your data from
Mhm.
the list, you put 6 months, you went back 6 months?
I went back a year.
Okay.
And so here we go. Now, again, we might go back and change this. I just pulled everything, right? But look at this. Price per square foot above key closed benchmarks. They're showing how that worked. Time on the market against buyers' signals. The key comparison, Southern Breeze, and why 317 days matters. Look, we didn't tell it that. That's pretty wild, right? Probable market positionings. Instead, this is where they suggest you be, right? How great is that? Now, I would probably go in before I did this and see if I agreed, right? Because we haven't done that. What held it back? How cool is that? And what gives it power? How awesome is that? And look, Jules, I can put your picture in it, but it's added you on the bottom of everywhere. See that?
And Carrie, you really only asked it, why did
Yeah.
that sell, right?
Yep.
None of the other
didn't ask-
specifics.
No.
You actually asked it to compare to the neighborhood and the neighborhood code.
Yep. Exactly right. And then, let's see, next. Let's go over here. And then what I would do is I would obviously make it a little prettier, add some more pictures of the house that I took, right? But look at this. Here's their relaunch plan. This is how reposition it, lead with lakefront acreage, privacy, renovation, furnished ease because it's renovated, right? We saw that. And not just square footage. Mhm.
Did it remember the relaunch plan because you've already done one?
Yeah.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so we might have to ask it.
Fresh price, fresh photography, fresh narrative, new launch window. Target, private outreach launch, relocation, international and local move up buyers. This is how you're going to respond. Track feedback weekly, adjust before market time builds again. Who will buy this property? Lakefront lifestyle, relocation executives, international buyers, multi-generational families, and local luxury move ups. I mean, this is pretty good.
That's interesting that it caught South Florida. That's right.
Yep. Here's your target markets: Orlando, Winter Park, Northeast, Midwest, South Florida, New York, New Jersey, and international relocation. And then it talks about Premier Sotheby's connecting local expertise with global reach, bringing property to buyers more likely to value privacy, scale, water, turnkey presentation. I mean, this is pretty cool. And then here's some marketing strategies: Twilight, aerial, lifestyle, cinematic videography, and storytelling, which they didn't do, right? Which is awesome, right? Luxury copy that explains why behind the value, which is great. They didn't do that. So this is pretty cool. PremierSotheby's.com and Sotheby's.com exposure, which of course we have. Targeting digital to relocation, luxury and feeder markets, which is something we do. So this is cool. This is the Premier chat side. It's taking our tools and adding it to the stuff that they're finding with the data. Look, I didn't put any of that stuff in. How much time? We spent more time waiting for it to come up with stuff. Because the internet's slow. Yeah, I literally did that in 5 minutes with Laura. It did feel unstable to me, I'll tell you that. But how cool is this, guys, right?
Yes, I think you have above is just the picture that you uploaded, but they actually.
Oh, yeah.
Different angle.
Oh, yeah. Oh, is that? Oh, you might be right.
Make it look marketing.
Yeah, like your.
Oh my gosh, how funny.
It's actually your good point. It's that.
And then the next launch should not look like the last one, which is awesome. It deserves a campaign that matches the property: precise, visual, global, and strategic. Now, this is not what the house looks like. I wish the house looked like that, but yeah, we'd have to change that. But I love this. Look at this. New price creates urgency with a visible reset and a defensible market position. Very nice. New story. Lead with a rare lakefront acreage, privacy renovation, and turnkey comfort. New audience. Reach beyond MLS, searchers, private networks, and global luxury buyers. And new discipline. Review feedback, showings, buyer objections before days on market accumulate. The goal is not to simply relist. The goal is to relaunch with confidence. That's pretty strong. And like I said, you saw what I did. I just uploaded data from MLS. That's now imagine if we took a little more time
Yeah.
and thought about the data that I uploaded. I know, exactly. Chat created that for us, guys. So
Let's keep that.
I did, don't worry. Jules, I have an opening today. We can finish that. So, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but pretty cool, right? Kind of worth coming today. Yeah, bring it back. So we have some visitors who are here to show us another new launch from Ashton Woods. We have some breakfast so they can share with us. So yes, come ladies. Well, gents, come help yourself to, hey, Alejandra, some breakfast. They were so gracious to bring. But yes, you should have joined us for that part. You missed it. Huh? Oh, you know how to do what I did? With the MLS. Okay, you know how to use chat, GPT.
It's on Zoom.
Yes, so,
Most people are on Zoom.
yes, so, yeah. Yeah, what I'll do is I'm gonna go to speaker. Okay. So I'll make sure it's on you guys, and then you can just talk wherever you want. I'll just make sure it's on there. Okay, so guys, this is Allie and Joanna.
Johanna. Yes.
From Ashton Woods, and they're here to tell us all about the latest and greatest new openings, right? At
Yes, Lake
Lake
Haywood.
Haywood, right across from Windermere High School.
Yes, good morning. Thank you for having us. So my name is Allie and this is Johanna. So we are pre-selling our newest community, which is Lake Haywood Cove. So we are
You just
directly
talk to
across.
wherever you want, don't worry about it.
So we're directly across the street from the Windermere High School. We should be officially open in about a week or two. We're waiting on COs, but we've been pre-selling. So right now we have about 28 homes sold in that community. So our community consists of 17 single-family homes, which 11 of them are sold, and then 97 townhomes. And right now we have about 17 of those sold. And
17, yeah, so out of the 93, 17 are sold. With the townhomes, we're gonna have 3 floor plans.
Yep.
The corner unit is the Butler, interior unit is the Cypress, and 1 more the Haywood. So those are the 3 floor plans for the townhomes, very straightforward. Single family, we have a little bit more availability in floor plans. The home sites are incredible. It's Lake Haywood, so they have a beautiful sunset every night. And it's very exclusive because there's not much new home construction in Windermere, as you know. So Ashton Woods being there in that prime location is definitely a great draw for any of your clients that are looking for building in the single family under the 1.5, 1.4 million mark and getting into a townhome in the mid 500s, upper 6. So
yeah, and then on the inventory flyer, that's actually in your brochure. These are everything that's currently under construction, and these can close anywhere from September to December. So these prices include the base price, lot premium, and all the upgrades. So on these, we have different incentives. So we could either take a little bit off the price, or we could do, yeah.
or we can do the rate buy down. So what we're doing currently, everybody wants to have their payment. So what we're doing is on our quick move-ins, we're actually using the incentive money to pay the cost to buy down either to a 3.99 ARM or a 4.99 fixed conventional. So we pay for that cost, plus we pay all the closing costs. And for the realtors?
And for for this team, any buyer that you bring us that can close between September and December, then we'll get you a 5K bonus. on anything that is on this flyer.
Any
Nice.
chance that we can backtrack this, a contract that has been signed already?
No. Yeah, but good question, because which one did you purchase?
Lush Line,
Which one?
13305 end unit. Lush Line Lane Alley,
Yeah, to remember the home site. Who did you work with?
none of you.
Okay, so then we probably, oh, actually could have been back with Brady and Marianne maybe, back in the
It
day.
wasn't Marianne, it was,
Yendry maybe?
Yin.
Okay, yes. Yeah, Yendry would normally be here with us, but she's actually out in New York and during the long weekend. Yeah, we can't go back on what we've sold, but yeah, but your next one we can. Sorry, it's always good to ask. What do they say? If you don't ask the question, the answer is always no, right? Yeah. Any questions?
Do you guys have prices also for the singles? Did you bring those?
We do not, because I can send you the
Yeah.
link. Our single families, our plant, which is our smallest, about 22, 24 square feet, is starting at about $990.
Mhm.
And that is base price. And then our lot premiums are anywhere from $225 up to $370. And currently we have 5 of those left.
Mhm.
Yeah, so the only thing that we normally put on the flyer would be inventory,
Mhm.
but we do have still 5 to be built for single family.
Okay, so they're all to be built. How long is your build out?
Anything we're selling as of today would be a February, March.
Oh, really?
On a
That
single
quick?
family,
Oh,
yeah,
Surprising.
Yeah, and those are great, because you would go on a contract, then we would get you into a design studio, so you had 2-3 hour custom appointments with our designers. It goes into permitting and then it'll start. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then from the time we break ground, it's about 4 months
Mhm.
from the time we break ground.
And on your single family, how many are released right now and where are they positioned?
All of them. So right now, what's available on here, lot 1 is available, lot 2, lot 4, lot 5, and lot 12.
What's an example, lot 2, what's the premium on that one?
So that one's about $250
Okay.
for lot premium.
So all in realistically, what are they spending in design, where we go?
It depends. On average, design, we're saying anywhere from 8% to 12%. Obviously, if they're going with our Duval, which is like 3,500 square feet, you know, they're going higher. But I'd say probably 100K at least
Yeah.
at the studio to make it look.
50.
What's the price of the Duval?
The Duval right now is starting at about 1.2 to 1.3.
And that's the 3,500, that's the largest.
Yes, that's my largest, yeah.
And actually, we do have an extra incentive on the single family homes right now that they just rolled out. Again, I know you already purchased a buyer, but you know, every month incentives change, they change
Yeah.
sometimes weekly. But we are, you know, trying to get the last 5 single family sites pushed, so we do have 100K that we are incentivized.
In design or something?
In design, not price, because we are trying to
Yeah.
keep the appraisals high, and it is Windermere. So what we can do is either take the money towards Science Studio, which would be amazing, because having that 80, you know, 50, maybe put 20,000, 25,000 towards closing costs.
Mhm.
And the rate promotion wouldn't really work for that. That's not that kind of buyer, but for design, that would be extremely.
Or with the 100K, what some buyers have been doing too is take 50,000 off the home site premium and then use
That too.
50K for
Yeah.
design, or use
Mhm.
80K, you know, at the
Yeah.
studio, and then, you know, use some of it towards closing costs, so we can
Do you guys also
customize it.
work with the pool builder or?
We do not,
Okay.
as of right now, but that was something that kind of touched upon last week at our meeting, that we might start introducing pool companies again, but we haven't had the official,
Mm.
they could build a pool after
Yeah.
closing. But I mean, who knows, by
Yeah.
next week, we might be like, okay, now
Yeah.
here's our pool company, and then that's,
Sure.
yeah.
And
So-
is your in-house lender okay with the pool escrow if they wanted to go that route?
That's something we'd have to check, because we haven't done pools honestly since COVID.
Yeah.
But that is something that they touched upon last week at our meeting.
Yeah.
So if they reintroduce it, then we can check. So we actually have Tarek with Trailblazer Mortgage.
Yeah.
And I could send you his information as well. But that's who we're currently using for our in-house lender.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then last question for
Yeah.
me anyway is, what is design 50% of the
Options?
options
Um,
on additional deposit?
as far as deposit
required
schedule, yeah, so at Design Studio, it'd be 30%.
30%, okay. great.
Yeah, so it's 30% of what they choose at the studio, so, yeah. You're welcome.
Also, the best way to go see the community, since we are not officially open,
Yes.
but we are selling, it's a good time to bring your clients before the floodgates open, and we actually have the flags and everybody's coming, is to make an appointment with one of us. And then we literally, can take you to the community and have you can bring your clients. So we are open for you by appointment. So
When do you see delivery time for the towns?
So hopefully if we can get COs this week, our first closings for towns would be the end of August.
Oh, okay.
mhm.
If not, then it would be September.
So really right as schools sort of just
Yep.
open, which
Yes.
is great.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah,
okay.
we have probably about 8 or 9 that can totally close in August, as long as we get meters and COs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so on here, like Johanna was saying, so my name's Ally and then Johanna, so both of our business cards with our personal cell numbers are on here. So if you have any questions or you want to schedule an appointment, whether you want to bring clients or come out and do some videos for your social media or just tour the community, just let us know, because we're allowed to be there by appointment only.
Mm.
So yeah,
International buyers, do they have to be present to sign,
we could do everything via DocuSign.
finance or cash?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So we have a good amount of buyers that I've never even met. We communicate through WhatsApp and then everything is done through DocuSign. And then obviously the realtors are always communicating with them as well.
With your incentives, if they had, say, let's say, one of our lenders, could they stay with our lenders, or do they have to work with your lenders, or can they just get approved with your lenders and stay with our lender?
Normally, they prefer anything towards closing costs to be with our lender. Now, if it's a difficult loan program
Mhm.
and our lender will not
Right.
be able to do it, then we will extend it.
Okay,
Our VP right now is taking everything case by case.
okay. So is that
Yeah.
something we need to put in a contract though at the time, as long as we get approved by you and you guys can't match our program? kind of
That's
thing?
something, yeah, and I'd have to get that approved by our GM and our VP if they could do it. So that's something we could definitely take into consideration at that.
Perfect.
Good questions.
Yes.
No, we're so excited. It's beautiful. I mean, location is prime.
Yeah,
Ashton Woods is such a beautiful brand. You know, buyers recognize brand, and we're right here in the Windermere zip code, so it's very special. Yeah.
you guys waited a perfect time for that. You waited until there was nothing left. is what I
Yes.
guess.
Our sign physically went up, I guess, what, 2 years ago?
I
And then
know.
land wasn't even cleared and we'd get calls, because I was at Parkview at Hamlin all the time, like, when does your community, and I
Uh-huh.
drove by one day, I'm like, we have grass up there. I'm like, I don't know, and I'd reach out to Carolyn, which, Carolyn, because she used to actually work here back in the day. I'm like, when are we opening? She's like, we haven't even cleared land.
Mhm.
And normally we don't put signs out that early, but so it was constantly. And then finally I was like, okay, probably in about 6 months, we'll start putting pricing out. So we still have the same signs, but yeah, but little by little, we'd go in there one night that
Yeah.
actually it was dark out. I drove in there and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not walking home sites because it's like pitch black out.
But
And then,
it's-
yeah, and
I
then,
have traffic light, we have a swimming pool, you
We
have.
have
oh yeah,
swimming
Yeah.
pool.
yeah.
When is the sales center gonna open on site?
So we are not allowed to be open until we have COs and
Yeah.
water. A little too much information here, but for us, when we're at the office, we don't have restrooms, so we actually have to go to Publix.
Yeah, Publix.
So we go to
Very well.
Publix all the time. So when people come in, of course, when people are like, can I use your restroom? Of course, we're so
Yeah.
conditioned to being yes, and I'll be like, and I'm like, no, we don't have any water. So hopefully, we have a construction meeting on Wednesday. So hopefully we'll have good news that,
Yeah,
that we can be
Yeah.
officially open the end of August. I mean, we're decorated,
Mhm.
but we're not allowed to have signs up because no snows and no water meters, so, yeah.
Which is great for you guys to come out to content.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you just want to do content on your social media, the models are gorgeous.
well, when you guys open, let us know.
Yeah.
Is Carolyn the manager? over there?
So yeah, Caroline's on
Yeah.
manager. She's actually in
Yeah.
New York right now.
I know, I've already
Yeah.
talked to her. She's my buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm talking the other day about offices. I'm like, okay, in the real world, I'd rather have you all come there to
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah,
But then
and
when
we will.
reached out to Maria when you said you want us to go there, and I'm like, no, we'll come to you now because we
Yeah.
have nothing physically
I
here.
was like, I remember those days when I used to go to the grocery stores, I would never use the porta potties either.
Oh, yeah. We walk by in construction and I was like, yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah, not
Just
happening.
walking by them nauseates us.
Well, you tell Carolyn I invited you in, so she'll like that.
Yes, I know, because the other day we were talking about offices and she brought up Sotheby and I'm like, I said, I know Maria, I'll reach out to Maria, and then she brought you up. I'm like, I think I met Carrie a long time ago, I think sitting up front one day. So I'm like, I'll reach out.
So thank
It worked
you.
out. Yeah, so
We
thank you.
appreciate your support and.
Yeah, thank you for hosting us. And then when we're officially open, then we'll
Yeah.
invite you all out for breakfast as well.
Well, Carolyn better do a great job. I'm glad to
Yes.
say. She was under me. She better do. a great
Yeah.
job.
Carolyn's amazing. Actually, it's funny because I worked with Carolyn I started with Ashton Woods, it'll be 14 years in February. So when I started, Carolyn was my partner for a while, and then she left and came here.
Yeah.
And then she came back as my manager, so yeah, love Carolyn. Yeah, so, but yeah, would love to see you all soon. Just let us know, what day you can come by, and Johanna and I will definitely be there.
Yes.
Wonderful.
All right, thank you, and I'll see you guys soon. All
Pleasure.
right,
Thank
thank you.
so
Nice to
much.
see you. Thank you.
See
Thank
you.
you.
Really appreciate
Give
it.
her a hug for me.
I will.
We're gonna get
Thank
together.
you.
Yeah.
Look at that though. Yeah, we're always like, yeah, we're gonna get together.
Yeah.
And then I'll see her at the store.
Friday. She's in New York. I think she comes
Yeah.
back the 6th or the 7th.
Yeah,
I'll
I
let
tried
you know
to-
we were here.
Yeah, please do. I'll just leave it up here. I'll be hiding. I'll bring over some to Lake Nona too. All right, guys. Well, thanks for having y'all, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye.